Ooh, that must have hurt. In fact, from memory, I think it did. I've always loved my wrestling, and I've always wanted to be involved. In fact, I've wanted to be involved in a match or a bout, and Explosive Pro Wrestling gave me that opportunity. After making a cameo appearance at the last couple of shows, I actually agreed to be written into last Saturday night's extravaganza. Why I did it, I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy. Anyway, I was a part of the 8-man tag team match. I've been training over the last 2 or 3 weeks, not necessarily training physically because I'm not going to make much of a difference to my body in 3 weeks, but just training in terms of the routines that you need to do. It was a full house and there was plenty of tension backstage. And while I was relatively calm during the week, I've got to be honest and say the nerves were starting to kick in on the night. Wayne Matty, or as he was known on the night, the Maniac, was also making his wrestling debut. But he seemed at peace, and he actually helped me get through some stuff. Our first job was to cut a promo. Now, this is where we actually came out and began to badmouth the opponents. Obviously, they do the same thing, so they came out and started chatting back to us. It just builds the drama. All good fun. But wrestling can be dangerous, and if you're inexperienced like me, you've got to be careful.
We don't have the physical conditioning. Wrestlers, I think, are probably one of the few people in the entertainment industry that don't get the credit they deserve. Yeah. And that's going to be the big problem at the end of the day.
Got a lot to A, live up to, and B, I'd be scared if I was you, in that ring with them. So yeah, I can. Yeah. I think it would be great though. And
so the moment arrived. First, I went through the curtain. Then I took the jacket off. And then it was time. The feeling was exhilarating, although I couldn't really hear the crowd at the time because I was just trying to remember my next move, which, by the way, I didn't quite get right. But here's the problem. Soon after Jag started attacking me, I quickly realised that I was extremely fatigued. I actually started to feel sick, so I was really unfit. But I had to keep going because I didn't want to ruin the show for the rest of the guys and, of course, the crowd. I was able to rest for a while, but then when you're being attacked again, you're sort of exerting energy, and that can hurt, and also you can get more exhausted. Finally, the end was in sight, and I knew that I had to start refocusing for my final move. Look, I didn't quite nail it, but again, that was okay. Havoc was pinned by all of us, and we celebrated in style. Cool, so what a night. 48 years of age, I'm acting like a 20-year-old, but at least I got through the evening unscathed and I lived my dream, and it was great fun.